What's up, everybody? Welcome back to what I'm calling Master of the Universe Week because I ran into a lot of these figures, and I've had some of these figures for a while. I've been trying to get these reviews out to do more than just Transformers in a desperate attempt to prove I can do more than just review Transformers. But no, I actually been meaning to review a ton of other things for a long time. I'm getting some of these reviews out now that I've wrapped up my Generation 1 review. Just finished Megatron. Here is Master Universe Origins Battle Armor Skeletor. Protection powered by evil magic. Strike armor to reveal battle damage. Modern posing retro play Skeletor. And unlike He-Man, I grabbed He-Man to get the alternate head. But with Skeletor, I don't see a lot special with that head. I really don't like the head he's packaged with. I'm not feeling that. And I was not impressed by He-Man's battle armor on the review I did for that one. I grabbed both of these guys at the same time and kind of yin the yang to get them, but not really thrilled about this, but I'm going to review it anyway. It comes with an extra shield that we've never really seen from Skeletor before. This is the deluxe set. On the back of the box, some more impressive artwork. Skeletor conjures his own battle armor within the darkest depths of Snake Mountain, which is very cool. There is Beastman with a couple beast creatures. Includes comic. It shows you how to rotate the armor, strike the armor for 1 and 2 strikes. The guys that came out in this wave, and here we go. Get Skeletor out of the packaging. Yeah, most of the time, only thing I really see in here that I kind of want is the additional hand, which is kind of crazy. Because the rest of the stuff we got, they could at least, like I said, with Battle Armor He-Man, they could at least given us a full sword, but they're sticking with that half sword original story type thing. Skeletor out. There's 2 Titans on him. Easy enough to free. And his battle armor is already set to 2 strikes. Little ties off Skeletor. And again, like, he comes with all this stuff. He's wearing a new head. Now I could see if they altered the body and gave us like the half painted boots, like some of the vintage ones, or even changed the boots or something. But basically we got the armor, we got a new head where he's like angry in that nose. He looks even creepier than ever before. A lot of people complain about, let's bring him out now, the head on this one, the open mouth. I actually love this head. Actually, this is my favorite one. He comes with 2 heads, but I don't think either one is superior because this was like sort of kind of smiling, and I think like the smile goes too deep and curls up too much. Like, we get it, we see it. It should have just been neutral. It would have been cool if it was just neutral. I guess it curls up on one side and kind of goes straight on the other side. But, and here are the 2 side by side. But I still like this one better. It gets it done. It's like laughing happily or evilly, depending on what you're thinking in your own mind. I like the way the paint stops and you have green skull behind it. This one is sort of like goes all the way into the hood. This one has a little bit more green on the top of the forehead. But anyway, let's look at the accessories for these guys. For this guy, comes with a shield for the first time ever, I believe. It has a skeleton on it. Havoc staff, we got that. There's no real difference. In the half, a power sword, and like again, we already got that. But this guy, it looks to be slightly different. Or yeah, this sword has a little bit of crystal flecking in it. Hope you can see it. Has a little bit of shimmer to it. All right, let's check out his Havoc staff. Let's see if it's the same. The purples are different. Clearly, the purples are different. Yeah. I'll mix it up this quick. The darker one is battle armor, and this one is the previous Skeletor because it has the same little metallic flecking in it too. Hope you can see it. The camera's picking it up. So they actually changed it a little bit. And we'll take a look at that face one more time before we check out articulation. Head 360s on that joint. Get some up, get some down, and it will pop off just like that. Put it back on, and can we get the arms out of this guy? Wait, where's the book? The instructions are usually packed in the book. So we can see what actually comes off of this figure. Oh wow, it actually has the power bolt from He-Man's blast effect, so that's not going to help us. He doesn't have a blast effect in his packaging, so that is of no use. See if he's packaged with another. Nope, I don't think the arms come out because of the battle armor effect, so I'm going to move on from that. And obviously the hands interchange because you can finally remove the claw arm or claw hand and put in a gripping hand. Finally, man, that's like probably the best thing he's packaged with. So you can do that. I don't think he separates. Oh, he separates at the waist. Didn't remember from He-Man, so that's cool. And at the boot, he should separate. If I can get it to separate. Yeah, that was a chore. Got that off. It was on there tightly. Snapped on there. So let's check out the battle armor. It's already on 2 strikes. Let's roll it back. There is 1 strike and there's no strikes. As a kid, I thought this was so cool. I love battle armor, but he never replaced my vintage Skeletor or He-Man. So let's get to striking. Let's take his sword. 1 strike. 2 strikes. There we go. The whole battle armor feature. And it's kind of messed up because they made it a lot smaller than the vintage one as far as the little area of damage. But because of the way his armor is styled, it looks better than He-Man's to me. Because he has like these black things around his armor, it doesn't look so bad. It doesn't look as tiny as He-Man's does. The little drum part, because he has the extra deco around here on the back, and he has a place to sheath the sword as well. Let's sheath the sword. Why not? Bam, has some date stamping on his back right there. Made in China. I got it upside down right there. And let's get some weapons in his hand. Let's get the Habak staff and his shield. The shield has the same shimmer to it, I guess, so make sure we don't confuse any of the weapons with anybody else. Clip it on right here. Just gotta get it past the little wing things. Let's get him to grip it first, and then let it fall where it may. Right there. Got it on his arm, and then like the shield on his, I don't know if it's supposed to be laughing or what, but it looks like it's laughing or smiling. Alright, well here he is side by side with the original Origins release of Skeletor, looking pretty cool actually. And because of this gripping hand, well, you can get him to hold the sword. I was going to say, you for the first time ever, you get him to hold the sword in his hand, but you can find ways to get him to hold the sword because of this little part right here. But now he can hold the Havoc staff in his left hand, which is cool, and hold the sword at the same time. Like, this is the first for like the vintage style bodies of Skeletor. And unfortunately we can't clip the shield, I guess. There we go. Good enough. Clip the shield onto his back. Got these guys side by side. And let's switch out for the alternate head. There goes the shield. Here is the, I don't know, smirking, smiling Skeletor's birthday or something. I don't know. Yeah, it just looks goofy a little bit. I don't know. Not that big a fan of it. Out of the two, I prefer this little angry one, I guess. And it's not that good. The little nose paint is a little off on mine. I think they goofed up. Maybe we'd wait for another Skeletor with a better head. Maybe Flying Fist Skeletor will come with a better head. I know they're going to make them all. Now I'm going to give Battle Armor Skeletor the size up and run down. And I'm going to put him next to Battle Armor He-Man for starters. Here he is next to Trapjaw and Beastman, my 2 favorite henchmen of Skeletor, and the only 2 I happen to own. Here's Battle Armor Skeletor sitting atop Flock Panther. Here's a shot of Battle Armor Skeletor next to all my Skeletors from my modest collection. Alright, to give you my final thoughts on Battle Armor Skeletor, I like it. It actually grew on me doing the review. I really wasn't that in love with it when the review first started, but it feels good in hand. I like what they did with the little metallic fleck, I guess, to make the armor and the weapons stand out a little bit more than they actually do. So it's all right. And I know these things are kind of hard to find. People are buying these like crazy because the price isn't that high for a figure of this caliber. So that's a good thing. He comes with the extra hand. So I do like this figure. I'm not wildly in love with it, but I can recommend it if you can find it and you're a huge Master of the Universe fan and a huge Battle Armor fan. The action feature could be a little bit better, just like with He-Man's. And if you're buying this, you're pretty much buying it for the action feature for the Battle Armor gimmick, and you kind of got to hit it, strike it really hard. The sword won't quite do it because it's softer, and you got to like force and hit the sword really hard to get those strikes. So you kind of want to hit it with something a little bit more solid, and then the rollback could be a little bit better because the area is so small to get a grip on it and get it to roll. Like now I'm trying to roll it back and it sort of doesn't want to cooperate. It's like getting hung up as you push it down because you really can't hold it and rotate it at the same time. At least I can't with the size of my fingers. I'm genuinely trying to roll it back and can't get it to roll back right now on camera. All right, so I got it to roll back, but the key is because there's not a lot of space, is not to push it in too hard when you roll it back. And it's kind of hard to maintain a grip on it without it flipping back if you don't push it in too hard. So I think my Battle Armor He-Man armor works better than Skeletor, so it could be just figure to figure. I don't know, and unless it's going on with you, you can let me know in the comments. So having said that, I do recommend it. Hope your armor works better than mine. I want to thank you for watching another episode of George Reviews, the reviews where every toy has a story.